Alright, say you've been looking forward to a game for the past 2 years, and it's a game series that you've loved since you were a kid, and you believe that it's going to be the greatest game in the world. And you can already see all the 10s out of 10s, 5s out of 5, and Kotaku's glorious go play it review. But then there's one negative Nelly to come rain on your parade, and gives it a 4 out of 5, 4 out of 5. Are you kidding me? Do they know how long you've been waiting for this? Your beloved series. They have the audacity to give it a 4 out of 5. Who the do they think they are? Don't lie, you've had this experience before, at least one time, or in any form or fashion in which you are highly offended by the number or score somebody gave something that you believe is amazing or perfect. I mean, it's happened to me, IGN. But the truth is, do those scores really matter? Do they have any form or effect on the enjoyment of the game or show that you're playing or watching? And the answer is yes, I mean no. No, it shouldn't. Review scores mainly with the use of numbers that have become confused and twisted to the point where if somebody doesn't give the thing you love a minimum of a 9 out of 10, it must mean they despise every aspect of it and think it's pure trash. The point I'm trying to say is, do we put too much prominence or emphasis on the scores given too much? Because recently Uncharted 4 was released, and you might have heard of this, and it received glowing praise from almost everyone. The lowest score being an 80 until one day the evil Washington Post gave the game a 4 out of 10, according to Metacritic, and it ruined the perfect streak for the game. For me personally, I found the article overall poorly made and overall too biased to be a respected review. I mean, the reviewer basically said in the title of the article that he didn't enjoy the last two, so as a respected newspaper and website, why would you choose somebody that obviously doesn't like the series to review it? But I digress. Nonetheless, the reviewer got hate and threats from people for his review of the game, and this is what a lot of the gaming and in general just community with these sorts of reviews have become. IGN had the game Uncharted 4 an 8.8 before the game was even released, and then soon a 9, and half the people ravaged and attacked IGN for it. I'm not a huge fan of IGN, but half these people in the comments never even played the game. People nowadays put a large emphasis on numbers, even if they haven't even seen the show or played the game. This goes for the exact same for anime reviews, because obviously if you don't have the same opinion as someone else, then they are less than scum and don't deserve to have an opinion. Bad opinions, people don't listen to them. And this use of this number system is now seen to be somewhat flawed to pretty much everyone, because everyone has their own personal scale for how they view things and rate things. I personally don't follow the anime list rating system. I set my own. So it's hard to have a number you believe something is worth and then transfer it to somebody else's rating system. And in the end, almost no matter what you score something, someone will always be mad. Even if it's a 10 out of 10 best anime ever, someone would be like, lol, what a bad and overrated show. But what if reviews that didn't have a number could actually receive a better reception than the ones that did? Maybe the Kotaku way is the way that people should truly be reviewing things. That is something I think we need to look at in the future, because of the fact whenever I go to a YouTube video or anime review on YouTube that usually has a negative score at the end of the video for, say, like Sword Art Online or something, the comment section and also the dislike ratio is usually a lot smaller than if I go to a, say, Sword Art Online video and they're somewhat critical of it, but they don't have a rating at the end. A lot of the times it's not consistent, because a lot of times it is based off whoever is reviewing it, but I've noticed this kind of trend. If there is a negative review, there's a number, it gains a lot more hate than if the person is negative and doesn't have a number at the end. But that might be just me. But nonetheless, it's fine to have your own scores. It's fine to give scores for things. I personally love giving scores for my shows. I actually have two sets, one with an objective look at things and one with my personal bias toward things. But when it comes to an overall review, when it comes to help deciding whether someone should watch or buy a certain game or show, the number is something people look at first. People only judge it for that without half the time reading the review and watching it. And I know this because myself, and my friends have done this before. I'm pretty sure a lot of other people have done it too. They just skip all the way down to the number, and that just causes a bunch of anger and confusion because you're not actually reading the review. So no, reviews shouldn't go away, but I think the number and stars that come with them should start to take a backseat to deciding what things they actually liked about it and what they didn't. So that is it for this different sort of video for my channel. I may start doing these type of videos or top 10s analysis videos and other videos like that when I get the ideas, and feel free to give me some ideas if you want, and otherwise tell me what you all think of this topic. And yeah, my name's Arcane Keyblade, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.